You're welcome to my channel. My name is Blessing, and this is my Blessedom TV. So I hope if you have not yet subscribed, that you're gonna do that today and hit that subscribe button. And yeah, if you have not yet clicked the like button, I hope that you will click the like button because they say it helps the algorithm. I don't know what that means. So yeah, welcome. Um, so as I was saying, um, you know that when the first phase of the lockdown happened, most times it just took us by surprise because it was coming from very far away. It was happening in China, and everybody was thinking that, what is this? What is going on? All this kind of a thing. But at the end of the day, it kind of came upon us here and across Europe, across America. And I remember that when it was happening in China, there was the thinking that it's not going to affect our people. But until it got to the US, so when it got to the US, it became a problem of people who have our, skin color. And in the UK, so a lot of our people actually fell short. So I feel that we should talk about taking care of ourselves, especially as we are entering another second wave of the pandemic. And second wave of the pandemic, and we know that a lot of countries are going into lockdown, partial lockdown. Here in Germany, we have what you would call partial lockdown right now. So many things are not open. For example, sports for children are not open, and where they are open, they are like sparingly. And yeah, there are more measures, there are more streets that you have to wear the mask. And yeah, there is also some local lockdowns in some areas. But all in all, we have heard also that in the UK, they have also started another lockdown in Italy. So yeah, if you check the European Center for Disease Control, you will see the map that they have put. So if you click in each country, you see the distribution of how the cases are going up. So why am I doing this video? I'm doing this video because that first time it caught a lot of our people in surprise, because they didn't expect that it's going to take that toll. And you know that a lot of Nigerians, and especially many Africans, they work in the healthcare industry, and that they are like frontline people in this health crisis. So like doctors, like nurses, like gerontologists, like people who take care of old people, just in the care. And these people who were in the care sector were mostly affected, especially maybe people that their employers were not giving them the right PPE, and people who were taking on more jobs, more opportunity to do long hours and earn more money. So at the end of the day, a lot of people fell down from that, overworking and all those stress, and everybody was caught unawares. So we heard that there was more fatalities in the UK and in the US of people who are working in the healthcare industry. So this video is just some kind of shout out to you in the diaspora in this time that the second lockdown is coming. That as I'm saying it, I'm also saying it to myself, that we basically find time to take care of ourselves, and take time off, like not just because there are extra hours, you just do all the extra hours, you understand. You just have to remember that it is the person that is alive that is going to spend the money. So even though you have other plans, you want to send money home, you want to do so many things, but it is important for you to remember that it is the person that is alive. It's the person that is alive that is supposed to, you understand me, that is going to be alive to to spend that money, to use that money, and all those kind of things. So, and it's also important that you do check up. I don't know how the insurance is wherever you are. Like for example, here we have insurance. Like insurance is compulsory. So still, a lot of people don't find it necessary to go to the doctor, except they are having one problem or the other. So what I will say is that as this thing is approaching, everybody should just take care, work less, stress less, because we don't know what is coming. Like, it has been a very turbulent year. And so this video was inspired by a video that a sister, I think that lady is from Ghana. She made this video and she put it out there because of what happened in the UK, especially specifically in the UK, because it affected a lot of people in the UK. You understand? So, yeah, I hope you are hearing me because I'm not getting any feedback. I'm going to show you the video right now.
Hello, everyone. I bring you greetings in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. Hello, everyone. I bring you greetings in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. My name is Mami Sewa. A couple of hours ago, well, I would say yesterday, we had a new guidelines restrictions that England is going on lockdown from Thursday on the 5th of November. And the government, or Boris Johnson, I would say, has laid down guidelines and restrictions on what will happen. And I'm really, really concerned about one key point that he made, that doctors and nurses would be forced to choose which patients to treat and to give oxygen to. And they will choose which patients will live and they will choose which patients to die because the NHS is overwhelmed with their challenges that they might not be able to cope with new cases that will be coming as a result from COVID-19. Uh, Being an African and as part of the BME, that's the Black Minority Ethnic Group. Um, I know in the first pandemic that came, research has shown that lots and lots of BME people or people from BME background died because they say evidence or research says that we are 4 times at risk and are highly to die from COVID 19. So with this new, um, with this new restriction or guidelines from the government that says that nurses and doctors will be forced to choose which patients they will treat and which patients they will leave without oxygen. I have heard a lot of allegations about the first pandemic, how black people were treated in hospital and how they were left to die. I'm really, really scared and worried about this second phase of COVID 19. So, this is a short advice to anybody from the BME background, that's the Black Minority Ethnic Group, that's Africans, the Indians, the Asians, everyone from the BME background. Their research says that we are 4 times likely to die from COVID 19. But when we look at the African countries and then you look at the rate of death from COVID and you compare it to England or whatever, you know, the research or their evidence or whatever they have is very questionable because if we are at high risk, 4 times at risk of dying, why is it not that people from Ghana or whatever African countries have not died as much as people in UK, the Africans have died? Are we not the same black people? Are we not the same BME? Yes, I know that there might be exceptions. But my argument is that when the first COVID cases came, they put the black minority ethnic groups as frontliners. We were so much under pressure that our white counterparts or the Caucasians, they were really smart. They booked days off. They were shielding, they took time off to stay at home. But we, the black people, we, the BME people, we had to work long hours to cover staff shortages in hospitals, in nursing homes, in name it. So at the end of the day, our immunity, was affected. And as a result, most of black people or BME people died. So in this second phase, we have to learn lessons from the first one. Yes, I know that people from BME background will die. But what my little advice is, BME people, wake up. We don't want to be used as scapegoats anymore. If you are in the healthcare sector, or if you can't work from home, and then you have to work, putting yourself at risk, you have to take care of yourself. Get your work, sickness policy, read it, understand it, and challenge any form of racism at your workplace. Because the first pandemic that came, we put ourselves at risk. We work so hard that we want money, we want overtime, we want this, and at the end of the day, most of our people died. So this time around, take care of yourself. If your job place, they should by law offer you PPE. My people, wear the PPE. Protect yourself, because at the end of the day, if you die, they will buy you 99p card from Tesco and buy £5 card from Tesco or whatever. And then they will send it to your family, wishing them your condolences. Your life is worth more than £5 or £6. Don't work yourself too hard that your immunity will be affected, that you break down and die from COVID. If you need to take time off and rest and follow the government guidelines. Don't put yourself at risk. The first pandemic, we were stupid, we weren't wise, we sacrificed, we died. But this time, we have to take care of ourselves. The next thing that I would say is that let's support each other, you know, as church, as cultural communities or whatever. Let's take care of each other, look after ourselves. And I know it's a season, it will come to pass. God says that whenever we go through fire.
So my people, this video was inspired by what this lady was saying, because obviously she's a healthcare worker, and she was on the front line. So she has a first-hand experience of what happened during the first lockdown. So if you are new to my channel, you're welcome. This is Blessedom TV. Today we are talking about self-care, taking care of yourself in the face of this new lockdown. And please don't forget to hit the like button, click like button, and also subscribe if you are not yet subscribed. So we are talking about taking care of yourself during this second wave of the pandemic. Most European countries are going into a second lockdown. I don't know how it is in America or in Asia, or in Australia and other parts of the world. But here in Germany, we are having a partial lockdown, and in many parts of the world, they are going into some sort of lockdown, so that you are protecting yourself, and the mistakes of the first wave of this pandemic is not coming to your doorstep. So a lot of people will overwork themselves because they saw opportunity to earn more money, and so they just took it and they forgot that life first, health first, and that you have to take care of yourself, and you have to show love to yourself, because it is the most important thing. And you take time to rest, to relax for yourself, for your health, and a lot of people overlook that, and a lot of people overwork themselves. And all these kind of rumors that they were saying, it's not going to affect African people. So some people believe that, and at the end of the day, they were exposed unnecessarily. And a lot of people were working with, people who didn't really care about their well-being, and they didn't really give them the PPE and all the equipment that they needed for self-protection. Some were even reusing the PPE and stuff like that. And at the end of the day, they pay the ultimate price for all those kind of mismanagement and malpractices. So this video is just to encourage you, if you are working in the healthcare sector, take care of yourself, take time off, don't go too much in because of the money. Make sure that whoever you are working for, that they provide you everything that you need. If they don't provide everything that you need, you have to report, like the lady was saying. And don't think too much about the money, because right now, survivor first, because a lot of people just perish for what they did not know about. And as a result of all those kind of things that happened in the first wave, a lot of children are there now, they don't have their breadwinner, maybe their parents, because they fell victim and all those kind of a thing. So I felt that it is important that while we're still talking about politics, that we're talking about, all the current affairs, everything that is happening. This is also happening, this is taking place right now, in all of these. This is also there. And for example, you can't go anywhere without wearing mask. It's our reality today. So we need to take it into consideration when we are You understand? When we are taking action, when you are thinking about people at home, thinking about what you are going to send them, Christmas is approaching. You just have to let everybody understand that this has been an extraordinary year, not just for people at home, but for everybody. And we know that a lot of people went on fuller, and here they call it kurzarbeit. It means you are not, your services are not needed, like you are not part of the essential workers. So you are not fired, but you are at home. And here they gave them 60% of their gross income. So from that 60%, you still have to pay your regular bills. So it has not been easy. Like if you are on full or here, you have 60% of your gross income. You still have the same amount of rent. You still have the same amount of people to feed and all those kind of things. So you have 40% of your regular income out of the way since February, I think since March, and we are still on it even as we are talking now. So a lot of things are being closed now. Like for example, here in Germany, shops like restaurants, eateries, all those things are closed. So I think it is very, very important that we take all these things into consideration, especially as the festive uh, months. Christmas is approaching, and you want to send some things to people abroad, at home, and you want to put yourself out there and do all you have to do. Remember, that it's only this life, and yeah, that you do what you have to do. Put your ears on the ground to hear what is happening. Sometimes you may just think that, oh, everything is still normal, only for you to go out and it's like the shops are closed. So I would suggest that at any time till from now, that everybody should have some, at least a minimum of 1 week supplies of groceries that you will need. And like have something like rice, what they call it, pasta, and tomato, those kind of basic things, and this canned meat, something like that, that you can have, and canned fish that you can always have at home. Those basic necessities, like yeah, cosmetic, hygiene articles, have them at home always. Like just kind of be prepared for anything. At least give yourself some time, and put some money in your house. Also have some cash. Don't leave everything in the bank. You understand me? So this is what I would just say. Like this is what I do for myself. Like even as we are hoping for the best, it's better that somebody's not taking unaware. So make sure you have some cash. Make sure you have the basic things that you need at any time. See your medication. Make sure you have something like pain care, pain relief, something to ease your pain, paracetamol, ibuprofen for the children. Make sure you have something, for example, for cough, and for cold relief, all this kind of thing. Just kind of have everything ready just in case. If it happens, it happens. But if it doesn't happen, you don't lose anything. So this is just the self-care I'm talking about, going into the festive season. It's almost Christmas now, and we don't know how the wave is going to take, the form is going to take. But if you are going to be preparing yourself, and then you do what you have to do, and God Almighty will do the rest. You understand me? So yeah, this is what I wanted to share with you guys today. I hope that you like the video, and I hope that if you join later on when the video would have been published, that also you hit the like button. And I hope that you will subscribe to my channel if you're not yet subscribed. So I want to say thank you so much for being with me this far. It's a very short video because there's really nothing much to explain. It's about self-love, self-care. Take time to relax, create time for your children, for yourself, and for the sake of your health, for the sake of your family. Just do what you need to do, and everything will be fine by the grace of God. They say, give unto Caesar what belongs to Caesar, and then God will do his own. So this is how I see it. This is what I would do for myself. So yeah, I decided to share this video from this sister. I feel that it makes a lot of sense for those of you who work in the health, health um, care um, sector, like especially care homes, nursing, and elderly care and children care, all those kind of care. There are people who are highly exposed. So you take all the precaution you need, and you take time out. And even wearing this thing, working long hours and wearing this thing is not easy. So yeah, my people, take time to relax. You deserve it, you matter. Take care of yourself, love yourself, and care for yourself. It's just like when we are in the aeroplane, and they say, in the case of anything, that you should wear your own life protection first before you are helping another person, even if it is your child. So you have to be complete and healthy and fit, so that whatever goodness and abundance is coming from you can overflow to the other person. But if you are not taking care of yourself and something happens to you, it's going to be a burden and a problem worse than the little that you would have given, or the little that you didn't give, or all those kind of a thing. But I think that being there and being alive and being healthy is what I think it is deserving. And I think, yeah, if you are caring for yourself, you basically showing love to yourself. And yeah, nobody can love you more than you love yourself. So yeah, my people, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And I'll say bye for now. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe, please. Subscribe. Thank you.